One part of the market that certainly isn't flat, US high-tech imports in Q1 were flying, according to Maarten Wormer, head of consulting at Aevean. Those watching on Spotify and YouTube can see that computer and server imports were up sixfold year on year. Networking equipment up threefold. Computers and tablets also presumably flying off the shelves. Richard, this is your home market. Is this what you're seeing as well?
Absolutely. So this is just it's incredible, right? The demand from hyperscalers that's suddenly coming into the market. Of course, it's not completely sudden. There was demand last year, there was demand early in the year, but you can see it ramping up very quickly. And in the end, it's not surprising if to see how if you follow the news and the numbers of around capex that are being announced by the different hyperscalers as they race towards building out as fast as possible, building out as much infrastructure as possible, as quickly as possible. You can kind of see that those announcements lead to air freight in the future. And with that, also think this is a trend that's not just going to go away. Will it be here forever? Who knows? But in the next couple of years, it's very likely that this trend will continue, just based on the investments out there. Um, Interesting enough, of course, this is the traditional air freight market. The Trans-Pacific is definitely benefiting and very, very strong, with some sourcing in new origins, right? It's not all coming from China anymore. Like a lot of coming is coming from Taiwan, Vietnam, Thailand, etc. But there's a secondary stream as well that is not coming out of Asia. It's actually coming from the US and from Europe, as uh, these infrastructures being built and configured. They find their way out again, and entire server racks are being shipped out of the US to Middle East, to Europe, to Australia as well, which is a secondary flow that's very interesting for air freight as well.